Hello, welcome to JPNN. It's Thursday, August 26th, and this is the news. Hope everyone's having a good beginning of the end of your week. We've got a bunch of news. Gamescom is kind of dominating everything. So we'll probably skip over a lot of that in great detail. We covered most of opening night live yesterday. So we'll also be skipping over those trailers. If you want to watch the Drop Frames VOD, you can. Me, Co, and Zeke, as well as Dan's Gaming, covered most of that stuff. A lot of trailers, about 3 hours long. There is 13 seconds of the VOD that we had to mute thanks to Demon Slayer, as it blocked the entirety of the rest of the 3 hours of content that we created, thanks to 13 seconds of Demon Slayer in about 240 countries or some shit. So that's why the VOD was delayed, but you can go check that out. Anyways, let's get on with the news. The biggest headline this morning comes from the Korea Herald. Not a person named, it's a newspaper. Herald, there's no person in Korea named Herald. No Korean that I know of would ever name their son or daughter Harold. It's not very Korean. Harold the Korean, that doesn't exist. It's from a newspaper, the Korean Herald. Sorry, the Korea. It's not even the Korean Herald. The Korea Herald. They are getting rid of their games curfew over in South Korea. The article states, the South Korean government is to abolish the controversial Shutdown law, lifting the curfew that blocks access to online games by underage users late at night 10 years after the law came into force. This is a pretty big deal, to be honest. The Ministry of Culture, Sports, and Tourism and the Ministry of Gender Equality and Family. They have a Ministry of Gender Equality and Family? South Korea is pretty good. Announced this decision Wednesday, saying that they will scrap the shutdown law out of respect for the rights of youths and encourage education at home. Underage gamers will be protected from excessive gaming through the existing choice system. The choice permit system, introduced in 2012, allows underage gamers or their parents to designate hours for playing games. According to the Culture Ministry, this is getting into some like Harry Potter shit. The Culture Ministry, the Minister of Culture, the utilization rate for the choice system for 40 games by 7 game companies ranges from 1 to 28%. While gamers had to request a permit for each game in the past, the Game Culture Foundation, under the Culture of Ministry, will now take charge of the entire application process. Youngsters without parents can have legal guardians, teachers, or social workers request permits for them. The abolition of the shutdown law requires the revision of the Youth Protection Act. The government is seeking the passage of a revision bill at the National Assembly by year end. The shutdown law requires gaming companies to block access to games by users aged 16 or younger between midnight and 6 a.m. However, some foreign game companies have failed to change their systems to reflect Korean law. Here's, America once again just fucking up outside of the U.S. Minecraft, which is the highly popular game among school children, became a de facto R-rated game in Korea after Microsoft changed its account system, requiring users to use adult-only accounts instead of blocking access to underage users at certain hours. I didn't know that. That's fucking wild. I had no idea. That's insane to me. This could be like a complete fabricated article, and I'd probably still believe it in a lot of ways. Like, this could just be a goof that somehow got to the top of r/games. And it all sounds correct to me. The shutdown law managed by the Gender Ministry and the choice system managed by the Culture Ministry have been criticized as duplicative. The Korean Association of Game Industry expressed support for the government's move. We support and welcome the abolishment of the shutdown law, it announced. Wild. Well, the LAN cafe, the PC bongs over there, are going to be popping the fuck off. They're going to be making a shit ton of money. And now they're going to go back to being open. Well, I think they're already open 24 hours. Although, how is the PC? Is it PC bang, PC bong? I think it's bong. I think it's spelled bang, but I think it's bong. I think the PC bong, like, how have they done with COVID? Are they like getting destroyed? It's probably not doing very well. They're closed. Are they closed across the country, or are they just like closed? Just like COVID is political here in the U.S. They're closed. Wow. Shut down, says another user. They were strict with lockdowns. God, imagine being strict and like actually taking, crazy. I didn't realize that. Well, whenever COVID goes away in like 7 or 8 years, because the rest of the population dies off, probably, PC bongs will show up. They'll be back in force. They'll be back in full force. That's awesome, though. There's a new update later today from Phasmophobia. What are they doing in Phasmophobia? It's an August update called Exposition. It says hunt down the newly discovered Myling and Gyoro. The hell is Myling and Gyoro? Let's do some Googling. Myling and what's the thing here? Oh. Wait, are these just made up terms? Oh no, here we go. In Scandinavian folklore, the Mylingar were the phantasmal incarnations of the souls of children that had been forced to roam the earth until they could persuade someone to bury them properly. Why the fuck is that a thing? Scandinavians, what are you doing? Why do you even make this shit up? It's fucked. Yeah, it's a botchling. Goryeo are, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Is there can I like have it make a noise? I don't think I can. Anyways, they are vengeful Japanese ghosts from the aristocratic classes, especially those who have been martyred. Great. Thanks for that as well. Find distorted silhouettes with the new DOTS projector and adapt to your new and improved equipment in the update. Scheduled to be released tonight at 7 p.m. bullshit time. BST. Bullshit time. Is that British? What is BST? Is that in 50 minutes? 40 minutes? That's 40 minutes from now, right? Fucking bullshit time, man. I swear to God. I swear to God, chat. Don't play that shit. I didn't ask for that. Probably a British person that did that. Barry! What else is there? Oh, hey, Pokemon Go, much like OnlyFans. See how I snuck that in there? Has reverted their PokeStop and Gym spin distance to 80 meters. Remember when they did that? Pokemon Go tweeted trainers, we're looking forward to sharing our plans as a result of the task forced on September 1st. But one thing does not have to wait, with an exclamation point. From now on, 80 meters will be the base interaction radius for PokeStops and gyms globally. Thank you to everyone who made your voices heard. We've heard you and understand this has been a welcome benefit to many players. We'll share more next week. Hey, I mean, you gotta applaud a company like that when they actually listen to them, regardless of the fact of why they did it the opposite way to begin with. They did it. Good on them. You know, people wanted that. They kept it. Good. Good. Yeah, the OnlyFans lick tongue is now OP. I don't even know why I read that sentence. What is wrong with you, chatter? Darn, it's thanks for the 10 months. Let's move on. I can't watch that video because it's original content. Talked about Saints Row coming out yesterday. That's coming out February 25th. Do I have anything I want to add that we didn't get a chance to talk about yesterday? Not really. Saints Row is a video game. I hope they keep the absurdity of it. That's what made Saints Row 2 and 3 fun. We'll see what happens. Oh, Saints Row 3 is free on Epic today. Nice. Definitely, if you have never played that before, check it out. It's worth it. It's worth it. The other big news that comes out of Gamescom that we really didn't talk about yesterday, apart from it being announced, Halo Infinite finally got a release date after it was leaked prior to the show. December 8th, 2021. Cool. That just makes the end of the year unbelievably busy for me, selfishly. But I'm glad it's coming out. I would have expected it to come out earlier. What's the launch date on? I bet you if you look at Battlefield, Call of Duty, and Halo, there's probably a month in between all of them. Battlefield comes out in October. When does Call of Duty launch? What's the name of their thing? Like Call of Duty Veterans or... What's the name of their new game? Columbo? Vanguard. There you go. I knew it was something. So Battlefield is the 15th of October. Call of Duty is the 5th of November. And Halo is the 8th of December. Do you think they got together and had a conversation to figure out that stuff? I wonder how much sway the platform holders have in terms of dictating when those games can come out. Like Sony and Xbox have to have some sort of not say, but like, you know, let's keep the money flowing so that we don't have a situation that we've had in the past. They probably have some. Maybe not much, but some. Whoever announces gets that date first. Everyone else chooses something different. Probably the case. Talked about Marvel's Midnight Suns. We even did a sponsored stream for that yesterday. We'll see more information next Wednesday with the gameplay reveal. Just kind of scrolling through this stuff. Now I saw this, but I don't necessarily know who this person is. So maybe check and enlighten me on this. Oh, okay. So Mike Watson, aka Idle Ninja, passed away. He was a beloved community member for Saints Row. It's also part of the remastering / patching of Saints Row 2's busted port. He left the project and community manager role due to health issues. Looks like cancer was the cause. The old fuck cancer. Man, sad. Couldn't even imagine. Couldn't even imagine. Just tragic. Talked about the patch notes a little bit before the stream for Guilty Gear. We'll watch that Jacko trailer in trailer time. What else here? Valve did an interview over at Rock Paper Shotgun about the Steam Deck. Not sure how much we'll go into that, if at all. And now I'm getting into all of the trailers. God damn, there's a lot of trailers that came out yesterday. Oh, there's a new one from Dead by Daylight. We'll watch that. Hellraiser. Oh, yeah, we had a little bit of breaking news. That's right. Bravely Default 2. Bravely Default 2 got announced to come out on Steam on the 2nd of September, as well as the new Skate game being on PC as well. That was a little bit of a breaking news as well as a key chat alert. So thank you for that. I think I bought Bravely Default 2, and I didn't even play a single second of it. Stupid. Stupid. I saw this yesterday on Twitter. So Netflix has started a test that currently only exists in Poland. They tweeted about this yesterday. And I know you're thinking, Netflix, that's not video games. Shut up and listen. Today, members in Poland can try Netflix mobile gaming on Android with 2 games, Stranger Things 1984 and Stranger Things 3. It's very, very, very early days. We've got a lot of work to do in the months ahead, but this is the first step. They followed up with the second tweet. Here's what you can expect. No ads, no in-app purchases. Games are included with your Netflix membership. We'll keep you updated as we explore what gaming looks like on Netflix. Stay tuned. So I don't know what their goal is here. Like, if they're not going to monetize it, is this just an extension of the Netflix brand and that's it? I guess subscribers, but like, I'm trying to think of like the IP that exists on Netflix and the crossover that would exist within that fan base of IP that would also play mobile games. Are they going to do like a... I couldn't even name a fucking Netflix IP. Oh, I guess maybe a Witcher thing would make sense. Isn't there a Witcher mobile game out? What is that Witcher mobile game? I think that's like on all platforms though. Is that Witcher Go? Is that really the name? Witcher, Castlevania, Dota, lots of anime. Yeah, but what? They don't own that IP. They're licensed that IP by, Konami and CD Projekt Red and Valve, all that stuff. They don't own it outright. And I would suspect that if I was those companies, if I'm Valve, right? And Netflix comes to me and says, "Hey, we want to make a mobile game based on Dota." Valve's not going to go, "All right." They're going to go, "Pay the fuck up. Give us like $30 billion." Because that's what we aim to make if we did that. Dragon Prince, I could see that. I could see Dragon Prince making sense. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what they come out there with. Maybe I'll be surprised. I probably will be, per usual. Not sure who owns Dragon Prince and Troll Hunters. Well, Troll Hunters is probably DreamWorks, right? Dragon Prince, I don't know, actually. Not 100% certain. Yeah, give me a Tiger King match game, right? That's what I want to play. A Tiger King match. Or give me a gotcha Tiger game. That's what I would, or Tiger King. That's what I want. By the way, this Xbox Series X Halo Infinite thing launched. The limited series bundle, as it were. It's launched yesterday. Pretty cool looking Xbox. How many did you buy? Ha! Like I have to buy Xboxes. Barry bought one though. Barry bought one. Should play the Halo theme when it turns on. Nor if that isn't the case, I'm going to return it. If this thing does not play the little Halo jingle, it's fucking done. I'm done with them. I'm done with them. Does look pretty cool though. Barry got one as well in the chat. The piano notes, yeah. Or it could be the was it Halo 2 that had or I think it was Halo 2 and 3, that when you would kill something, when you would kill a grunt, they would go like, "Yay!" That type of thing. That could be the power button. That'd be pretty fun. Whatever that was a skull, if I recall correctly. That was a Halo 3 skull. Yeah, I think that was the confetti skull. Or no, it was birthday party. You're right. You're right. You are correct. We have some Twitch news, which we'll check out here in just a sec. This is from 2 days ago. We did not cover it then, so I think we'll mention it now. California has expanded its lawsuit against Activision Blizzard. They have added temporary workers to the female full-time employees. I jumbled those words. Of whom it is suing on behalf. The state's Department of Fair Employment and Housing also alleges that the game maker has interfered with its investigation. I think I know what that's referencing, but I'm going to find where in this Axios article that is. Here it is. Yeah. It alleges in part that the documents, quote, documents related to investigations and complaints were shredded by human resource personnel. Jesus Christ. It's crazy. A spokesperson for Activision Blizzard told Axios that the company has, quote, complied with every proper request in support of its review, even as we had been implementing reforms to ensure our workplaces are welcoming and safe for everyone. Quote, with regards to claims that we have destroyed information by shredding documents, those claims are not true. We took appropriate steps to preserve information relevant to the DFEH investigation, the spokesperson added. Quote, we have provided the DFEH with clear evidence that we do not have gender pay or promotion disparities. Our senior leadership is decreasingly diverse, with a growing number of women in key leadership roles across the country. Sorry, company, not country. Yeah, so, shit's bad. They're still popping up. Did I say decreasingly? Sorry, increasingly. I misspoke. I'm a little sleepy. Apparently thinking about their name as well, like nobody's going to forget what they did, even if that happens. I think I mentioned early on when all this started that I bet you a name change is in order. I 100% believe that they will change their name. I mean, they didn't even include it in that Call of Duty Vanguard trailer, right? So, like, clearly they believe that there's some tarnishing of the brand. So, we'll see. It sure as hell's not Blizzard anymore, right? Like, different company. Anyways, that's that story. Just crazy. And I think that might be the end of JPNN today. Oh, we got the Twitch news. We'll do that real quick. Yeah, I think we mostly just have just trailers. The fuck? There's a Monster Hunter Rise Street Fighter collab? Are we gonna fight it? All right, we'll watch that here in trailer time. I'm interested to see that. That's wild. Don't spoil it in the chat. Jeez, chat. We literally just said we're going to watch a trailer. And you're like, what's in the trailer? Guys, come on. Come on. Stop. What's this Twitch news? September's approaching faster than the wave of a wand. That's a... Okay. There's nothing even related to magic or wands in here. Starting September 2nd at 1 p.m. Pacific, Grubhub is helping us deliver 20% off new monthly subs and gift subs. Plus score 20% off merch in the Loot Cave. Ah, yes. Scrolling down, everyone is very interested in this. And not talking about something else at all. I wonder if we'll ever live in a world where the replies to a Twitch Twitter post have something to do with the Twitch post. Because it used to be one part of the internet that was banalinity and like kind of like this incel PETA hybrid Twitter user that existed. And now it's a completely different side of the internet. Sorry, this way. that is, hashtag fix hate raids first type deal. So we'll see. See what happens. That would be crazy, JP. It would be anarchy. I'm trying to think if like that has ever happened for Twitch. Like, has people ever not been upset with Twitch? Maybe like back before the purchase. Perhaps. Have you seen the September 1st no stream thing? I have, yeah. I have indeed. I don't know what we're going to do on September 1st. I haven't made up my mind yet. I think my stance on, not my stance. What's my thoughts? I don't really have a stance. My thoughts on the September 1 thing. In terms of, so I guess I'll introduce the ideas for people that don't know it. On September 1st, there is a fairly large social media presence that will be not streaming on Twitch to kind of raise awareness for the hate raids that have been occurring over the past couple of weeks and targeting marginalized creators. And they are kind of, not streaming on that day to show Twitch that, they're serious about it. The unfortunate thing is that while there are a lot of these creators do not have large audiences. And so, even if 1,000, I don't know how many there are, even if 1,000 of these creators do not stream, it's equivalent to probably, less than a Hasanabi stream or about half of an XQC stream, right? So it's not the biggest deal as of yet. I haven't really seen any other super large creators voice that they will take place in it. I think one of the things that would actually cause Twitch to, I'm not really sure. I know that they're working on stuff behind the scenes. It's not that they're not working on things, and I know that these things take time. But one of the biggest ways to really, hit them where it hurts would be for creators to say, hey, don't subscribe to me. Right. Or don't support, me monetarily through Twitch's means. Use PayPal, use donations, use whatever outside of the platform. The thing with that though, is that the creators will also be taking a hit at that same time. So it's a very hard thing to do, right? You have to, for a lot of these creators, it's their livelihood. So if you told everyone not to subscribe through Twitch, it's essentially saying, hey, I don't want a paycheck this month. Yeah. So it's tough. It's definitely a interesting situation. On the tech side, the little that I know about how the hate raids work and how to combat them is it's kind of similar to the idea of hacking in like a Call of Duty or a Battlefield. One side will, put up safeguards. Then the other side will figure out ways to poke holes in those safeguards. Safeguards will need upgrading, updating. The other side will figure out ways to poke holes and combat that. And it's kind of just an never-ending struggle back and forth for all of that stuff. So that definitely sucks. I also think that there's a little bit of the case, and I don't know what this phenomena is called, but by drawing so much attention to this type of deal, the people that are doing the hate raids, the fucking vile, complete assholes that they are kind of getting what they want, and that's attention. And so it's just driving it more and Streisanding. Yeah, I guess it is a little bit of a Streisand effect to the chatter that said that. Excuse me. It is a little bit of a Streisand effect to the whole thing. So, yeah, it's all bad. There's not really there's not a clear-cut direction or a clear-cut fix. And I think that's where some of the frustration lies for a lot of people. I don't think there are things that Twitch can do that they haven't done to help combat this in the short term. That, as far as I know, they haven't stated otherwise why they haven't done this stuff. I think a lot of that is like two-factor for account creation, or the idea that you can tie other accounts. You can tie multiple accounts to a single email. And so you can have like 20 accounts tied to one email or something like that. So it's a fairly nuanced situation. We'll see what happens on September the 1st. I still have not made up my mind what I'm going to do yet. I think in some way the idea of me not streaming, granted I'm a small creator in the big streamer world, but I'm a larger creator in the small streamer world. And so by me not streaming, it'll be the type of thing that kind of happened when I brought up these hate raids, where viewers will be like, why the fuck is he not streaming? Like, what's weird? I'm going to go. Where if I was streaming with something in the title or a bot message that was spamming all day, kind of raising awareness for that, that might do more for awareness sake. I don't know. That's why I haven't made up my mind yet. I'm not sure what the best course of action is. It's a weird thing. Now, if a lot of larger streamers decide to take the day off, then that kind of moves the needle and like, oh, well, maybe we'll also take the day off as well. So, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. That's next Wednesday, I believe, when all that is supposed to occur. So we will see. We will see. Is there any more news, chat, for the day? Or are we good? Is that it? Anything else? You've been a victim of the hate raids too, twice at least. Yeah, but like to me, it doesn't. I've been doing this for 10 years, and that's not a way of me saying like just toughen up or grow thick skin, but to me, I just ban them and don't say anything and move on. That's just how it goes. Chat also moves a lot faster here and that type of stuff. For a smaller creator, you know, if you have 20 viewers or so and your chat gets onboarded by 200 plus bots, right? It's a lot more of an impact, both from a like social level and a community level, and like honestly a moderator level. Like we have a lot of mods that are constantly monitoring the chat and making sure that that stuff doesn't happen. We have two developers that are constantly moderating the chat and implementing tools and their own bots and all that stuff. Yeah, it's a little bit different here. It's a lot tougher for smaller streamers. There are like some, I think like Fossabot is a pretty well-known bot that I've seen a lot of information on this past week, that has some useful tools to create it, but doing things like follower modes when you have 20 viewers doesn't work. And when you have subscriber only, doesn't really work because you probably have, you know, at any given time, not that many subs in chat. It doesn't really work. It's very nuanced. The whole situation is nuanced. So we will see what happens on the 1st. I think that'll do it for JPNN though. I don't think there's any news. We got to get to trailer time because we're about 40 minutes out from another showcase with the Indie Showcase. So thank you for watching. I'd love to hear y'all's thoughts in the comments about, September 1st, what you think about all that stuff, as well as anything else that we mentioned. And shout out to all of our Korean viewers who can now post in the middle of the night about JPNN because they're no longer banned from the government. There you go. There you go. If you're able to say, do you have a sponsored stream for September 1st for Midnight Suns gameplay reveal? I don't know. We haven't had that conversation at all. Anyways, that's it. Thank you for watching JPNN. We are out. We're going to go do trailer time. We'll see you in that VOD.